We have to talk about some big news. Last week on the program, you said to the world, Habib is done. I know my brother. He is done. 3 days later, Dana White says, well, I've been talking to him. And I think he's coming back for number 30. What do you make of this? Do you have an update? Have you talked to Habib?
The only thing I said to Habib was, brother, you have the shortest retirement in history. Like, you retired for 3 days. He's like, I said, brother, you retired for 3 days. But we didn't get much into it. We laughed about it a little bit. But you know what, man? I think that if you're Dana White, you're saying what you need to, Hope that that's what Habib wants to do. The thing is this, man. I take people for their word. And, like, I want Habib to feel comfortable talking to me. And I don't want him to feel like whenever we're talking, I'm trying to find things for my show.
I know. It's a weird spot.
You know what I'm saying? It's a bit of a balancing act, right? So it's like, we have conversation that I don't want to always say, but like, I think if you're Dana White in the UFC, you're hopeful that that's what Habib wants to do. But like I said last week, if Habib Nurmagomedov gives his word, generally that's a fact. Now, would I be surprised with the economic impact that a fight that he could have would bring him back? No. I mean, and I would not judge him for that if he came back. He's 32 years old, for God's sake. And he can still beat everybody in the world. So, but there are things that if he says it's his word, I take him at that.
Can I ask you this? I don't want you to reveal, because I was thinking about that, especially when you told the story last week about, him not going for the armbar against Gaethje, which, by the way, ended up blowing up and got this show everywhere. So I thank you for that. But I know that he's your friend too. I mean, to be honest, I've had to deal with it with you over the years. Like, you have told me things and I don't reveal them on every show that I go on. So I respect that very much. Can I just ask, a week later, have you softened your stance? Like, at this point, you still think he's done?
I still think, like I said, I know Habib as a man of his word, and I believe that if he says he's done, he's done. But, like I said, Dana White knows more than I do.
Yeah.
Because, again, I'm not trying to talk to Habib in that way. So we talked about that. We talked about our family. We talked about how life has been since he went home. Like, that's it. Like, that's the stuff that I want to talk to him about more than always how's the fight. Because guess what? For 8 years, we did that. A lot of our conversations centered around when's your next title defense or when's your next title defense. Now, it's easy. Two retired guys. I want to talk to him about golf. I was like, you golf? Like things like that.
Does he golf?
Actually, he didn't answer me.
Okay.
He never responded on the golf.
That would be interesting. But, okay, so what about this? Dana White said they're not taking the belt away, that he's still the champ.
No, that's
interesting,
smart.
Right?
I think that's smart, right?
Yeah.
I think that's smart, and that speaks to the value that Habib has. And not, again, it's so hard to discuss these things because you almost end up like insulting people when you don't want to. Henry Cejudo said he was done the same night they announced Piotr Jan was going to fight somebody for that title.
They're like, hey, Henry, get out of the way.
Are you sure? Hey, Henry, are you sure? Like, this is not. You don't do that to Habib Nurmagomedov. You sit and hope. You wait. You sit and wait and hope. Like Dana said, he was very emotional, bro. You could see it. It all came out of him. So you sit and you wait and you hope that the stance changes and you do get that 30th fight.
145er right here. This guy TKOs people. When I knock people out, they don't fucking move. They're not. Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that? You know damn well who I am. Who the fuck is that?